Over the past month, I forced myself to finish a project I had started well before deciding to record this series. The Abandoned Castle. Now this was going to be an absolute behemoth of a build, and it was going to take a lot of time and planning, so naturally I decided to organize my storage room. Because here on the Cataract channel, we don't have a ton of brain cells. I then started trading some carrots with these villagers I brought down to, get rich and stuff. And yeah, I know we're already way off from the goal, but I got distracted, okay? I wanted mending for my tools. Because as so many of you kindly pointed out in the comments, I was poor. And it took a bit of work, but I did get mending, and you might be thinking, alright, cool, now he's gonna work on the castle. But I had other plans. Let me just give this guy a toss. Fuck! That's right, lads. We were off to fight the Ender Dragon. I'd been playing on this world long enough without an elytra, and this build was definitely going to need one. But listen, I was kind of nervous. You see, I've been playing this world as a hardcore world for, that sweet clickbait, and I really don't want to die and lose all the progress on this video, so we were gonna need to be extremely cautious. Yep, it's okay. Right here. It just went under right there.
I literally didn't bring my shovel because I was like, I won't need it.
Well, let's just go right here. I'm starting to think that it might not. Oh.
Are you out?
I'm in a cave. Oh, there's diamonds. You know what rhymes with diamonds? Disappointment. Because we couldn't find the stronghold in this cave. I'm not sure what the problem was, but I just wasn't there. We mined in the walls, we lost some Eyes of Ender throwing them through the walls. I mean, we eventually did find it, but I'm still kind of salty that it took as long as it did. It was time to face the dragon in all her glory and might. Big Girl was gonna come to a bitter end. You see what I did there with the end? Because we're going to the end? Never mind.
Nice shot!
I hit her, but it's not really gonna do. Oh my gosh. I feel like I should just take a moment here and clarify that I am bad at this game. A lot of Minecraft YouTubers would take this moment to say, oh, the dragon is so easy, it was almost harder to stay alive. But not me. I'm actually built a little bit different.
Okay.
Oh, two hearts. Eventually, though, we were able to put the old girl out of her misery.
I might be dead.
From there, it was just a hop, skip, and a jump to the end city. A slow and tedious ascent propelled by flying balls. A lovely spacewalk to the boat. And finally, we had an elytra. Okay, so like I said previously, the castle had already been started before I began recording this series. So sorry you missed the first fourth of its construction, but as you'll soon see, this was not going to be the meat of the build. But now that I finally got an elytra, I figured the perfect place to start would probably be the bridge, because who doesn't love a bit of irony? So you're going to notice a common theme throughout most of the builds in this castle, and that's starting out by creating this basic cobblestone shape before actually going in and detailing. Now I find this super helpful, especially in larger scale builds when you're trying to capture a feeling or an emotion. A building like this is half storytelling, so getting the proportions right is essential. You can then come in with the small details and transform your cobblestone box into something truly awesome. So coming back to this build, it's just missing something, you know? I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna try to fix it. So my main problem with this build as a whole is that it just felt so bland and gray. So I went ahead and just came in here and replaced the top trim with blackstone, and I think that made a ginormous difference. So now all I need to do is add in some texture variation, build up the sides and the back, and weather the wood on top, and we have ourselves a bridge. After the bridge, I was running kinda low on stone, so I started speed mining below the castle and... oh my god, it's a slime. This was such an awesome find. There was a slime chunk right below my build, so that guy could be running in the back the entire time I was working up top. You already know we gotta build a slime farm. So after we built that farm, my tools were feeling just a tad destroyed, and the skeleton spawner simply wasn't cutting it for the repairs. Which leads me to my new favorite segment of the Cataract Show. Pierce sucks at YouTube. As you can see from this riveting footage I started to record, I was attacking the sea people of Atlantis in a desperate buy for XP and also pretty blocks. I beat them. They fell to my sword, but I definitely pressed delete instead of rename on my replay file. So here's the farm. It's pretty awesome. I wish I would have recorded it. I'll leave a link to the design in the top of the video, though. And I'd be lying if I told you I didn't consider not making an iron farm just to piss people off. But I succumbed to peer pressure. And let you guys win. So now we have an iron farm too. I hope you're happy. Please stop making fun of me. With farms constructed, we could finally continue to work on the castle, but something felt off. I was originally just going to place the castle right across from the bridge, but it was kind of flat and boring. So what if we actually brought up that area of land and made some cool cliff sides? That way when you walk through the gatehouse, your eyes are immediately drawn upwards towards the castle. Wait. No. Not Pierce sucks at YouTube again. Oh, God. So yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a two-parter. Basically, this server I was playing on shut down. Like, they just packed her up and said, see ya. But I was determined to get this project done for you all. So I begged the server owner for the world download, and finally convinced him to give it to me. The good news, we're actually on hardcore now. The bad news is we lost all of the footage of the cliffside being built. I actually don't know where it went. I literally can't find it. This is a pretty big bummer to me, because I'm not the best builder in the world, but I genuinely do think I'm pretty good at organics. So maybe I'll just do like an entire terraforming episode, who knows? I do have this cool transition shot I tried though, so maybe that worked? Maybe that made up for it? Okay, enough of me failing though for one video, let's get into the good stuff. I started building up a couple more broken down walls because they're easy and also really fun. I then began filling in the houses and pathways for the front section of the castle. This is the first thing you see when you enter, so I really wanted it to set the mood. I think adding the grass on the coarse dirt and cobwebs really made this place feel decrepit, which is exactly the mood I'm going for. Plus, check out these cute little whip trees. Oh my god, I love whip trees. So I've definitely been putting it off out of fear, but let's just build ourselves a castle. We're gonna start with a base, because I think it looks cool, and to be honest, I was still working out what I wanted this thing to look like in my head. With our big square base locked and loaded, I was feeling much more confident about actually pulling this build off. I laid down some cobblestone shapes to guide our building process and came up with a pretty cool layout, complete with a mini gatehouse up front, 2 big towers, and a whole lot of castle. With the gatehouse complete, I was starting to get really excited about how this build was looking. When I do builds like this, I usually have a rough idea of what I'm looking for, but until you really get in there, you don't know what to expect. It's still going to need to be majorly distressed, but that is a problem for later Pierce. Current Pierce is just going to enjoy this. So after making my signature big cobble boxes, I had this idea to top the castle off with like a 4-pronged spire looking dude. The base for it was a little small, and in hindsight I should have just expanded it. But instead I spent like an hour wrestling with this design until I got something I was kind of happy with. Let me know what you guys think of this, as it's probably my most part of the build for me. Guys, let me tell you a little secret about building castles. You can get away with just about anything as long as you add trim to it. Literally, this entire castle is just a bunch of cobblestone boxes with deep slate trim, and I mean, look at it. It's pretty nice looking. Coming in now to finish up the tower out front, and it's really starting to take shape. I think these towers are so important for adding balance to this build, and also the way they just hang over and expand the base to make it not just a boring rectangle does so much for the final product. I like it. I think it's cute. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of you that have done big projects like this can understand this feeling, but my brain is on total castle rot right now. So I figured it was, high time we did a raid and got ourselves a totem. Like, before it was all like, yeah, I'll totally delete the world if I die. And now it's like, shoot, I'm actually gonna have to follow through with that. With Totem achieved and not long left for this video, it was time for a grand final push, starting with just giving the castle the old leaves and vines love affair. Listen, I've said it once, I'll say it again, if you're not happy with a build, just put some leaves and vines on it. It's that easy. Also, peep these floors. I love these guys. I kind of just weathered them, but rooted dirt, oak wood, spruce trapdoors, and grass, whoo-wee, that is a sexy combo. Also, it totally works on the upper levels, just adding some actual roots to the dirt bits, and just look at the atmosphere that creates. This is finally when the build started clicking for me. Adding the soulfire lanterns, the barrels, the dirt, just gave this place an awesome sense of lore and history. Now that the main castle was pretty much done, it was time for the most important part of this build. That's right, environment building. You could have literally the greatest build of all time, but if it's just sitting in the middle of normal Minecraft terrain, it's going to feel off. So let's kick this baby into one last time lapse. All right, so here's the castle, everyone, in all of its beauty and glory and epicness. I do apologize for not getting this video out sooner, but I hope you can kind of understand a little bit more of why, because this thing took forever to build, and I really wanted to have an awesome video to follow up the last one. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed this build. And can I just say thank you for the crazy support on the last video? I mean, I went from 23 subscribers to 2,100, which is just absolutely mind-boggling. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed these final beautiful cinematics. After approximately 45 hours of grueling labor and lots of Twitch streams, we had finally done it. The abandoned castle was complete. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing or leaving a like or kissing me on the mouth, because that's what I'm here for. Thank you all so much.